Welcome. Let's start with the invocation towards the one, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. Amen. And we'll visit the elements using the Aramaic words for these elements that I will put in the chat window for you. We'll begin with the breath of earth, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. We breathe in Alaha. We breathe out Ar-Ah. So breathing in through the nose, Alaha. Breathing out through the nose, Ar-Ah. Alaha being the source of all healing, the source of all, and Ar-Ah, that attunement to the earth, our individual being, feeling the ground underneath you, the stability that your bones are providing, just attuning to that earth element. I'm attuning to the element of water, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. We breathe in Alaha through the nose and breathe out Maya through the mouth, attuning to that Maya, that water, the flowing of life, the rivers, the mist on the leaves, feeling the river stream of blood flowing through our bodies, bringing that element of water alive within us. Breathing in Alaha, breathing out Maya. And visiting the element of fire, breathing in through the mouth and breathing out through the nose. We breathe in Alaha and we breathe out Nurra. Nurra is that fire, that light, the intelligence within us and all around us that the light can bring to us. Again, Allah. Breathing in Alaha and breathing out Nurra. And attuning to the element of air, breathing in through the mouth and breathing out through the mouth. We breathe in alaha, and we breathe out ruha, the air, the holy breath, attuning to that source of all breath. Feeling the air on our skin, feeling the air moving inside of us. Breathing in alaha, breathing out ruha. And we visit the breath of ether. Breathe in whatever way feels natural for you, through the nose or the mouth, through both. We're breathing in alaha and breathing out alaha. Just feeling that source of all these elements, the source of everything. Noticing how those elements are living beings, being grateful for that source. Breathing in alaha and breathing out alaha. Very refined breath, letting that source of breath just breathe you. We'll say the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic. I put in the chat window for you. Wunderbashmaya, Nekkarishmach, Te Malkutach, Nechwe Saviana Chayakana, Debashmaya Afbar A, Havlan Lachma Dasunkanan Yamana, Washbalkan Kalbain Waktahain, Ayakana Dafkanan Shulchan Lakayobain, Wela Tadlan Lanashuna, Ela Patzan Minbisha, Metul de la Chi Malkuta, Wahaila wa Teshbukta, La Alam, Almin, Amen. Okay, so this morning we're visiting another beatitude, and I'll put the Aramaic in the chat window for you, so you know what we're going to be working with. So this is Tuvayun Lailain de Kafnain Watsain Lakenuta Dehanon Nespion. The traditional translation in the King James Version in Matthew is, "Blessed are they which hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled." And another translation I'll read for you from Sadi is ripening in a blessed way are those who fervently desire, who are famished and thirsty for balance, honesty, and justice within and around them. They are filled with the intimacy of existence. So, going to read a little more of an attunement to this from Sadi's latest book, and then we'll do some music and movements to really bring this into the body and into our hearts. Finding balance, honesty, and justice. Tu vayun lailain de kafnain watsain la kenuta dehenon nespiun. If we are out of sorts, we want to feel better. If we experience pain or suffering, we want the opposite. As mentioned in the prologue, in the ancient Semitic view, everything in time and space comes in pairs, linked polar opposites that arise from one shared source. As human beings, we are intended to live in the middle, dynamically balanced in the heart, and we make our best choices when we do. What we're looking for in all our experiences is the sense of inner rightness, which is what the Beatitude invokes in speaking of what is usually translated as righteousness. I will start with this misunderstood word, the sixth above, la kanuta, usually translated righteousness. Kanuta is the sense of inner balance and rightness just mentioned. It is not the being right that results from holding a fixed right belief. We might better translate it as honesty and justice. Honesty experienced within ourselves, and justice acted upon outside. This kanuta is already ours in any moment. Like nature's healing power, it is part of our original inheritance as human beings. Our ability to self-reflect and return to rightness allows us to balance our outer actions and inner reactions for the best growth of ourselves and those around us. This beatitude poses a challenging question. Having found your only real possession to be your breath, then breathing more deeply within you and feeling what's there, softening your overly rigid beliefs and self-identifications. What do you really long for? And how badly do you want it? Lailain, usually translated, they which do. The root showing a longing, a willingness to stay up at night, waiting for something to happen. Dekafnain, famished, hungering, but also from the ancient Semitic roots, a sense of experiencing only what is absolutely needed, what is enough and no more. Wa, meaning and. But as mentioned, the root of this sound also points to any connection between, any relatedness. Tsain, dried out, thirsting, from the roots also a sense of radiance and clarity, as when something is exposed to the rays of the sun or breaks its material limits and grows beyond them. Dehanon, of them, abundantly created from asking ourselves the question, what are we really hungering for? What are we really thirsting for? Nesbun, usually translated, they shall be filled. The roots of Saba are related to a container for temporarily holding some new creation. We saw a form of it in the fourth line of Yeshua's prayer. In moments when we experience the inner honesty and outer justice of Kenuta, ripe intention and ripe action, this new creation reveals itself around us. The strength of our intention, equal to being hungry and thirsty, makes a big difference in the way we perceive and deal with everything that appears outside of us. For the ancient Semitic mind, what appeared as the outer world, a living community of different voices, impressions, beings, was intimately reflected by a community within. Thousands of years later, our outer and inner worlds are less married together. Some of our inner voices may have appeared through the influence of parents or past life experiences. Some come and go, some are friends, some enemies. Within, we are all seeking the same balance and rightness that our ancestors did. Again, a translation could be ripening in a blessed way are those who fervently desire, who are famished and thirsty for balance, honesty and justice within and around them. They are filled with the intimacy of existence. So we're going to sing through this beatitude with movements to go along with it, to really bring this into our awareness, our bodies, our hearts. Actually, before I do that, I also wanted to read an attunement from Inayat Khan from his volume 9, The Unity of Religious Ideals, in the chapter on Jesus. And he goes through each of the Beatitudes and has a little attunement to that. So I'm going to read that one as well. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. There are only two paths, the path of light and the path of darkness. The former leads to all joy, while the latter leads to sorrow. Not everyone understands this, but the one who understands goes in pursuit of it, for he knows that the only sustenance of his soul is righteousness. Okay, so I think we'll sing through the song a couple of times, and then I'm going to show the movements, which maybe some of you know already, or at least will feel familiar to you. This is based on the dance and music that Sadi put to this beatitude. And Sarah is going to play guitar for me. So thank you, Sarah. To where I lay, to where I lay, to where I lay, the coffin, what same, lekanota, dehenones pew. To where I lay, to where I lay, to where I lay, the coffin, what same, lekanota, dehenones pew. So for Tu Wei Lane, as we sing that 3 different times, we're going to have our palms open at our solar plexus, our belly, and opening up. Tu Wei Lane, Tu Wei Lane, Tu Wei Lane. Just attuning to that sense of keeping vigil all night, waiting and watching, ready to receive what will happen. And then for Dekofnain Watsain, we'll bow and then straighten up again. So Dekofnain Watsain. And again, just sensing that heart yearning. What is that deep, fervent desire that you're longing for? And then Lekenuta, we'll just draw the heart in a crescent and finding where is that balance, the justice within and out. What is right in this moment? So just letting the heart flow in that crescent movement. Lekenuta. And then for Dihanon Nespun, we'll stay upright for Dihanon. And then for Nespun, we're going to bow again and bring our hands back to the belly. And that, again, that sense of Nespun being that container for what we're being filled with. Once we find that balance, that heart desire, that heart yearning, what is right, and then we bring that into our bellies, Nespun, and let that be a place where that can be fulfilled and brought into creation. So we'll do that movement. Tenon Nespun Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile De Kofnin Watsin Lekenuta Dehenon Nespun Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile De Kofnin Watsin Lekenuta Dehenon Nespun Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile De Kofnin Watsin Lekenuta Dehenon Nespun Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile De Kofnin Watsin Lekenuta Dehenon Nespun Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile De Kofnin Watsin Lekenuta Dehenon Nespun Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile De Kofnin Watsin Lekenuta Dehenon Nespun Tuveyon Laile 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 De Kofnin Watsin Lekenuta Dehenon Nespun Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile Tuveyon Laile Dehanon Espion Tuvoyun Lale Tuvoyun Lale Tuvoyun Lale De Kofne Watse Lechanuta Dehanon Espion Tuvoyun Lale Tuvoyun Lale Tuvoyun Lale De Kofne Watse Lechanuta Dehanon Espion. One more time. Tuvoyun Lale Tuvoyun Lale Tuvoyun Lale De Kofne Watse Lechanuta Dehanon Espion. I just encourage you to bring this onto the breath, breathing out to Wayun Lailain, breathing in to Kafne Watse, breathing out Lekhanuta, breathing in Dehanon Nespion. Just listening to what is that desire, what is honest, what is true, what is needed right now in this moment. Let yourself be filled with that answer or with that desire. What is maybe being birthed out of this stillness, that balance, paying attention to that silence between the breaths. Well, about 5 minutes or so, just attuning to this on your own breath. Tu wayun lailain, de kafnain, watsain, la kenuta, dehanon, nespun. Ripening in a blessed way are those who fervently desire, who are famished and thirsty for balance and justice within and around them. They are filled with the intimacy of existence. Amen. Thank you, friends. So let's say our closing prayer. We'll say the prayer Pir by Hazrat Inayat Khan, attuning to our teachers, the ones that we're feeling inspired by, and yeah, here we go. Inspire of my mind, consoler of my heart, healer of my spirit. Thy presence lifteth me from earth to heaven. Thy words flow as a sacred river. Thy thought riseth as a divine spring. Thy tender feelings waken sympathy in my heart. Beloved teacher, thy very being is forgiveness. The clouds of doubt and fear are scattered by thy piercing glance. All ignorance vanishes in thy illuminating presence. A new hope is born in my heart by breathing thy peaceful atmosphere. O inspiring guide through life's puzzling ways, in thee I feel abundance of blessing. Amen. Thank you, friends. And just a reminder that next Sunday we will not be doing the Jesus meditation, but you are very welcome and invited to join Mirabai for the kinship coffee at the same time. And then I'll see you the week after that. So I think that'll be July 2nd, maybe, the first Sunday in July. Okay, happy Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahima.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.